I found my wife's Pinterest board. Dream wedding with Jason, my best friend's name. She didn't know I'd seen it. So I bought Jason a one-way ticket to Australia and funded his dream job there. Her breakdown when he texted her his new address from Sydney. I, 35 male, was looking for a recipe Vanessa 33 had pinned when I stumbled across a board titled V&J Forever. Weird, considering my name is Derek. Jason's my best friend of 12 years. The J in that equation. Clicked it. Big mistake, or maybe the best mistake. 200 plus pins. Venue ideas, dress designs, honeymoon destinations, floral arrangements, color schemes, everything you'd expect for someone planning their dream wedding. Except she'd already had that wedding. With me. 4 years ago. The kicker, every pin had little notes. Jason would love this. Perfect for our big day. Can't wait to marry my soulmate. Sat there for maybe 20 minutes just scrolling. My coffee went cold. There was a whole section dedicated to engagement ring styles. Another for romantic getaway ideas. One pin literally said, "Countdown to freedom. 8 months. 8 months. We'd been married 4 years but together for 7 total. She'd been planning this for at least 8 months based on the oldest pins. Called in sick to work. Spent the next 6 hours documenting everything. Screenshots, screen recordings, the whole board. Printed it out. Nearly killed my ink cartridge, but whatever. Then I did something probably stupid. Logged into her email. Yeah, I know. But the password was saved on our shared iPad and technically it wasn't hacking. Found emails between her and Jason going back 10 months. Not explicit. No I love you or anything. But enough. Plans to meet for coffee. Inside jokes. Her complaining about me. Him consoling her. One email from her. He's working late again. If you were my husband, you'd actually make time for me. Jason's response. You deserve better, V. You know that. That's when the clarity hit. This wasn't just Vanessa's fantasy. Jason was in on it. My best friend. The guy who was best man at my wedding. Who I'd helped move 3 times. Who crashed on my couch for 2 months when his ex kicked him out. Who I'd lent money to when he was broke. Didn't confront them. Not yet. Made a plan instead. See, Jason had been complaining for years about his dead-end job and how he'd always wanted to work in marine biology but never had the chance. Kept talking about opportunities in Australia, but said he could never afford the move or justify leaving his life here. Perfect. Spent the next week researching. Found a legitimate marine research position in Sydney. Entry-level, but decent pay and exactly what Jason claimed he wanted. The organization was actually hiring. I had a buddy from college who'd moved there and worked in environmental stuff. Called him, asked if he knew anyone at the research institute. He did. Got Jason's resume from him under the pretense of helping him apply for local opportunities. Had my buddy pass it along to his contact. 3 weeks later, Jason got an interview request. Video call. He was pumped, told me all about it. I acted happy for him. He got the job offer. That's when he hesitated. I don't know, man. It's so far. And the moving costs. I looked him right in the eye. How much do you need? What? For the move, flights, initial housing deposit, shipping your stuff. How much? He calculated. Maybe $8,000 total for everything plus first month's survival money. I'll give you $12,000. Jason's jaw dropped. Derek, I can't. You've been my best friend for over a decade. You helped me through my dad's death. You've always been there. This is your dream, Jason. Let me help make it happen. The guilt in his eyes was almost satisfying. Almost. Are you sure? Completely. When's the start date? They want me in 6 weeks. Then let's make it happen. Vanessa was confused when I told her. You're giving Jason money to move to Australia? Yep, it's his dream job. But that's so much money. We were saving for the house renovation. We'll still do that. This is important. She got quiet, real quiet, then excused herself and went to the bedroom. Heard her on the phone. Probably with Jason. Spent the next month helping Jason prep. Got him a one-way ticket. Helped him sell his car. Connected him with housing resources in Sydney. Vanessa was increasingly anxious. Started picking fights. Why are you so invested in Jason leaving? Because he's my friend, and this is huge for him. It feels like you're trying to get rid of him. I just shrugged. He's moving to Australia, babe. It's not like I'm sending him to Mars. The night before Jason's flight, we had a goodbye dinner. Vanessa barely touched her food. Jason kept thanking me, hugged me at the end of the night, said I was the best friend anyone could ask for. Make sure you send pics from Sydney. Show us how amazing it is. I will, man. I will. Jason's flight left at 6 a.m. I drove him to the airport. You really didn't have to do this. Wouldn't miss it. We grabbed coffee, waited for his boarding call. Hey, Jason? Yeah? You're gonna crush it over there. New start, new life, everything you wanted. He nodded, but something flickered in his expression. Guilt? Regret? His boarding group got called. We hugged. He walked through security, didn't look back. Got home around 9 a.m. Vanessa was pacing the living room. He's really gone? Yep. Plane took off 20 minutes ago. She sat down heavily, stared at her phone. I went to make breakfast. Around noon, she came into the kitchen, eyes red. Jason texted. He landed in Singapore for his layover. Cool. Derek, can we talk? About? She opened her mouth, closed it. Nothing. Never mind. That evening, Jason sent a photo from Sydney, the harbor. Caption, made it. Thanks again, mate. Starting my new life. Vanessa saw it. Her phone slipped from her hand. V&J forever, I said quietly. She went white. What? I pulled out my phone, showed her screenshots of the Pinterest board. I found it 5 weeks ago. Same day I started planning Jason's dream move to Australia. The color drained completely from her face. Derek, 8 months of planning, 200 pins, love letters to Jason in your email, all of it. She started crying. It wasn't real. It was just a fantasy. You and Jason were planning to be together. You literally have a countdown. 8 months to freedom. We weren't actually going to do anything. I laughed. Actually laughed. Vanessa, you planned an entire wedding to another man, my best friend. You think that's nothing? I was confused, unhappy, but I love you. You love me? You were counting down the days until you could leave me. She grabbed my arm. Jason and we never did anything physical. I swear. Doesn't matter. You were emotionally cheating, planning a whole life without me, with him. Where is this coming from? Why now? Why didn't you say something when you found it? Because I wanted to see if you'd tell me, if you'd come clean. You didn't, so I solved the problem. By sending Jason to Australia? By giving him his dream opportunity, new country, new life, no you. She was full-on sobbing now. You can't do this. Call him back. Make him come home. He's 8,000 miles away, Vanessa, starting his new job in 3 days. He's not coming back. I need to talk to him. Go ahead, but he's got a 1-year contract, minimum. She ran to the bedroom, heard her calling Jason, speakerphone apparently because I could hear his voice. V, I can't talk long. Orientation starts soon. You have to come back. What? Why? Derek knows. He knows everything. He sent you away on purpose. Long silence. What are you talking about? The Pinterest board, the emails, he knows. Another pause. V, there was nothing to know. We're friends. Jason, don't do this. We had plans. Plans? V, I don't know what you're talking about. Derek's been incredible. He gave me this opportunity. I'm grateful. You said you'd wait for me. I never said that. V, if you're having issues with Derek, that's between you two. I'm starting fresh here. I think we shouldn't talk for a while. Jason, please. He hung up. Vanessa came out of the bedroom, face blotchy and destroyed. He's pretending. He has to be pretending. Or, I said calmly, he saw an escape route from whatever weird situation you'd created and took it. You ruined everything. I gave my friend an opportunity and removed a problem. Win-win. She slapped me. Hard. I just stood there. Feel better? I hate you. Yeah, I'm getting that. She grabbed her keys, slammed out of the house, didn't come back that night. Update 1. Vanessa came back 2 days later. I'd changed the Wi-Fi password and removed her from our shared streaming accounts. Petty? Maybe. Satisfying? Absolutely. She walked in like she owned the place. We need to talk. Go ahead. I want a divorce. Okay. She blinked. That's it? Just okay? What did you expect? You want out? We'll get out. You're not gonna fight for us? For us. I couldn't help it. Laughed right in her face. There is no us, Vanessa. There's you, pining after Jason. Me, the placeholder. That's not a marriage. It was just a fantasy. People have fantasies. People have fantasies about celebrities or fictional characters. You planned a real wedding with a real person. My best friend. You emotionally cheated for almost a year. So no, I'm not fighting for that. Her mom, Patricia, showed up that afternoon. Let herself in with Vanessa's key that I forgot she had. Mental note, change locks. Derek, how could you? Hi, Patricia. Vanessa told me everything. You isolated her from Jason out of jealousy. Did she tell you about the Pinterest board? The 200 pins planning her wedding to him? Patricia faltered. That was just girl stuff. Planning fantasy weddings. It's harmless. Even when she's already married to someone else? You're taking it out of context. Vanessa loves you. Patricia, your daughter was counting down the months until she could leave me. For Jason. Those are her words, not mine. You sent him away, made him leave the country. I helped my friend achieve his dream job. I'm not responsible for Vanessa's emotional affair. Emotional affair. It wasn't an affair. They never even kissed. Doesn't have to be physical to be a betrayal. Vanessa came down the stairs. Mom, just leave it. No, he manipulated Jason, bribed him to leave you. I pulled out my phone. Want to hear the phone call? Where Jason told Vanessa he didn't know what she was talking about and that he's moving on? Patricia shut up real quick. That's what I thought. You can both leave now. They didn't leave. Patricia planted herself on my couch. We need to discuss the divorce terms. That's what lawyers are for. Vanessa deserves half of everything. The house, your retirement, spousal support. We've been married 4 years. In this state, spousal support isn't automatic for short marriages. But sure, let's let lawyers figure it out. She gave you the best years of her life. She gave me 4 years of lying and planning to leave me for my best friend. Real generous. Patricia's face went red. You're a vindictive little man. I'm a man who documented his wife's emotional affair and made sure the other party was unavailable for her fantasy. Call it what you want. Vanessa pulled her mom up. We're leaving. I'll be staying with Mom until we sort this out. Take your time. After they left, I changed the locks. $200 well spent. My lawyer, Greg, was straightforward. The Pinterest board and emails help. Shows intent and emotional infidelity. In terms of assets, you'll likely split marital assets 50-50, but the house is mostly your equity from before marriage, so you should keep the majority of that. She might get a small settlement, but no long-term support. Good enough. Vanessa's lawyer sent divorce papers 3 days later. She wanted half the house value, half my retirement, $2,000 monthly spousal support for 3 years, her car, which was a gift from me, title in my name, compensation for emotional distress. $15,000, Greg laughed. She's dreaming. We'll counteroffer. Our counter. 15% house value reflecting her actual contribution, 20% of Marshall retirement only, what accumulated during marriage. No spousal support. She keeps her personal items and the car. No emotional distress payment. Her lawyer called Greg. Apparently Vanessa had a breakdown when she saw our counter. Claimed I was punishing her for having feelings. Greg told them feelings aren't assets and to come back with a realistic proposal. Then the dirty tricks started. First, Vanessa posted on social media. Not directly about me, but close enough. When you realize the person you trusted most was controlling and manipulative all along. Trust your instincts about people. Sometimes monsters hide behind nice gestures. Her friends ate it up. Comments flooded in. You deserve better. Sending love. What happened? She didn't respond to comments. Just let the speculation build. My phone started buzzing. Friends asking what happened. Coworkers sending concerned messages. Even my sister called. Derek, what's going on? Vanessa's posts. She's mad I won't give her everything in the divorce. There's a divorce? Yeah, I found out she was planning to leave me for Jason. She's upset it didn't work out. Silence. Then, Jason? Your Jason? Was my Jason. He's in Australia now. This is insane. Tell me about it. Next, someone called my boss. Anonymous tip that I'd been misusing company resources for personal vendettas. My boss called me in. Derek, I got a weird call. Someone saying you're stalking your ex. Not my ex yet, but soon. And no. I found out my wife was emotionally cheating with my best friend. I helped him move to Australia for a job. She's unhappy about it. So no stalking? None. Using company resources? Only my own phone and computer, on my own time. He nodded. Figured it was nonsense. Document everything, just in case. Then came the property damage. Came home one day to my car keyed. Deep scratches all down the passenger side. No cameras in my lot. No proof. But I knew. Filed a police report anyway. Insurance covered most of it, but still. Greg's advice, document everything. Every post, every call, every bit of damage. It all helps show her character and proceedings. Vanessa's second settlement demand came through. 40% house value, 40% retirement, $1,000 monthly support for 1 year, the car, $5,000 for moving costs. Getting closer to reality but still inflated. We countered again. 20% house, 25% retirement, no support, car stays with her, no moving costs. Her response came through her mother this time. Patricia called me directly. Derek, you're being unreasonable. Vanessa can't afford to live on her income alone. She gave up career opportunities to support you. She works part-time by choice, Patricia. I never asked her to. She was planning to go back to school, you know this. She was planning a lot of things. Most of them didn't include me. One mistake. She made one mistake. For 8 months. That's not a mistake, that's a campaign. She hung up on me. The real kicker came last week. Got a call from Jason. From Australia. Derek, mate, I need to tell you something. Go ahead. Vanessa's been calling me. A lot. Like dozens of times a day. Texting, emailing. She's not well, man. What's she saying? That I abandoned her, that we had plans, that I betrayed her. She's talking about flying here to fix things. Are you gonna let her? No, Derek, I don't know what she told you, but okay, I'll be honest. She and I were close. Too close. She talked about leaving you. I didn't shut it down like I should have. I liked the attention. But we never made actual plans. No wedding, no real future. It was just talk. Fantasy stuff. Did you lead her on? Long pause. Maybe. Yeah, probably. I liked feeling wanted. But when you offered me this opportunity, man, I saw it for what it was. A chance to start over. Clean slate, no drama. I'm sorry for all of it. I should have told you she was talking like that. Yeah, you should have. I know. Look, I blocked her on everything. If she shows up here, I'm calling the cops. I just wanted you to know. She's not stable right now. Thanks for the heads up. After we hung up, I forwarded the call summary to Greg. His response: this is very helpful. Update 2. The divorce mediation was scheduled for yesterday. Vanessa showed up with Patricia and her lawyer, some guy named Thompson who looked like he'd rather be anywhere else. Greg had prepped me. Don't engage emotionally. Answer questions directly. Let me handle objections. We sat in a conference room. Vanessa looked rough. Weight loss. Dark circles. Part of me felt bad. Small part. Thompson started. My client has been devastated by Mr. Derek's actions. Sending her close friend to another country, cutting her off from support systems, and now attempting to leave her financially destitute. Greg didn't even look up from his notes. Your client conducted an 8-month emotional affair with the aforementioned close friend. She planned a fantasy life with him while married to my client. Mr. Derek's assistance with Jason's relocation was a separate matter between friends. There was no affair. We have 200 Pinterest pins, multiple emails, and phone records that suggest otherwise. Thompson shifted. Fantasy planning isn't infidelity. Tell that to her marriage. Vanessa spoke up. I made a mistake. I was lonely. Derek was always working. I found comfort in Jason's friendship. That's all it was. I stayed quiet. Mediator intervened. Let's focus on assets. Mrs. Vanessa, you're requesting 40% of the home value, correct? She is, Thompson confirmed. On what basis? She lived there for 4 years, made it a home. Greg slid over documentation. Mr. Derek purchased the home 2 years before marriage. 80% equity was his premarital asset. During the marriage, approximately $30,000 of principal was paid down. By law, she's entitled to half of that marital contribution. That's $15,000, or roughly 8% of current value. Thompson sputtered. That's unacceptable. That's the law. We went back and forth. Retirement, same story. Most of it was mine before marriage. She'd get a small percentage of what accumulated during our 4 years. The car was actually the biggest fight. It was a gift. Vanessa insisted. Title's in my name, I countered. You gave it to me for our anniversary. As a gift while married. Gifts during marriage are typically considered marital property, so we split it, or she buys me out of half. She couldn't afford to buy me out. We agreed she'd keep the car. I'd get an equivalent value reduction from her share of other assets. By the end of mediation, the settlement looked like: Vanessa gets $22,000, home equity, retirement, and offset. She keeps the car and her personal items, no spousal support. Each pays their own legal fees. She signed, looked dead inside while doing it. Patricia tried one last guilt trip in the parking lot. You took everything from her friend, her security, her future. She took those things from herself. You're heartless. I'm realistic. Vanessa called me that night. Blocked number, but I recognized her voice. I know I messed up, but did you have to destroy everything? I didn't destroy anything. You planned to leave. I just expedited the process and made sure Jason wasn't available for your backup plan. He was never a backup plan. I loved him. Did he love you? Silence. He took the job, Vanessa. He blocked you. He called me to warn me you were harassing him. If he loved you, he'd be fighting to come back. He's not. Because you poisoned him against me. I gave him an opportunity. He took it. That's on him. Just like your choices are on you. I have nothing now. You have $22,000 in a car. That's more than nothing. I lost Jason. I lost you. I lost my home. You lost Jason because he didn't want what you were offering. You lost me because you stopped wanting me 8 months ago. You lost the home because it was never really yours. All of that? Your choices. She was crying. I hate you. Yeah, you've mentioned that. She hung up. Divorce was finalized 2 weeks later. Judge reviewed the mediated agreement, asked if we both understood and agreed. We did. Signed the papers. Done. Outside the courthouse, Vanessa tried one more time. Derek, wait, I stopped. I'm sorry, really, for all of it. I was stupid and selfish and I destroyed something good. Yeah, you did. Is there any chance? No, she nodded, wiped her eyes. What are you going to do now? Live my life, without you in it. That's fair. She walked to her car. Patricia was waiting, looking smug until she saw Vanessa's face. Then just looked disappointed. Final update. It's been 4 months. Life's weird now, but better in ways I didn't expect. Sold the house, too many memories, bought a smaller condo closer to work, less space, but all mine. No reminders of Vanessa or what she destroyed. Heard through mutual friends that Vanessa moved 2 hours away, living with Patricia, working full-time now at some office. No more part-time luxury. Reality hit hard. She tried to contact Jason again. He filed harassment reports, got a cease and desist letter sent. She finally stopped. Jason and I talked once more, about a month ago. He called, sounded good. How's Sydney? Amazing, mate. Really, I met someone, marine biologist too. It's healthy, normal. Good for you. Derek, I know I apologized before, but I need to say it again. I was a terrible friend. Vanessa and we fed off each other's attention. It was toxic. I knew she was married. I knew it was wrong. I'm sorry. You should be. I am. Look, I don't expect forgiveness, but I want you to know I've changed. This move, this distance, it showed me who I was becoming. I didn't like it. Good. Learn from it. Will we ever be friends again? I thought about it. No. Too much damage, but I don't hate you. I just can't trust you. I understand. Take care of yourself, Derek. You too. We haven't talked since. Probably won't again. That's okay. Vanessa's social media went dark for a while. Recently came back. Posts about finding herself and growth through adversity. Lots of inspirational quotes. No mention of me or Jason. Comments are supportive, but you can tell people no. Small community. Word spreads. Her friend group fractured. Some stayed loyal to her. Others reached out to me, apologizing for believing her version of events. I kept it short. It's done. Moving on. Patricia sent me one last email. I hope you're happy. You destroyed my daughter's life out of spite. I didn't respond. What's the point? In her mind, Vanessa's the victim. Always will be. The thing is, I don't think about them much anymore. First few weeks were rough. Lots of anger, lots of what-ifs. Therapy helped. Talk through the betrayal, the violation of trust. My therapist pointed out that Vanessa's Pinterest board was probably the best thing that could have happened. Better to find out 4 years in than 14. She's right. Started dating again, nothing serious. Just coffee dates, getting to know people. It's weird trusting someone new with anything personal. But I'm working on it. The funniest part? My investment in Jason's move was the best $12,000 I ever spent. Not because it hurt Vanessa, though yeah, that happened, but because it solved a problem cleanly. She wanted him. He wasn't available. Game over. No prolonged drama. No him being a constant presence. Just gone. Would I do it again? Absolutely. No hesitation. People ask if I'm bitter. Honestly, not really. Angry initially, sure. But now, I'm just tired of thinking about it. Vanessa made choices, lived in a fantasy. When reality crashed in, she couldn't handle it. That's not my problem anymore. I've got my own life to build. New place, new routines, new possibilities. The best revenge isn't some elaborate scheme. It's just living well while they deal with the consequences of their own actions. Vanessa wanted Jason. She couldn't have him. She wanted the house. She got $22,000 instead. She wanted to keep her comfortable part-time life. She's working full-time now at a job she hates, all because she couldn't appreciate what she had. Because she built a fantasy instead of working on reality. I'm done carrying that weight. It's hers now. She can have it. Me? I'm good. Really? Finally,